In the world of professional cycling, where headlines often shine on the victors, there are unsung heroes whose contributions quietly shape the sport's most dominant eras. One such figure is Alessandro Covi, whose 6-year tenure with UAE Team Emirates has come to a close as he embarks on a new journey with Team Jayco AlUla. But here's where it gets emotional. Covi's departure isn't just about changing jerseys, it's about leaving behind a family, unforgettable moments, and a gesture from Tadej Pogacar that, as Covi puts it, tells you everything. For 6 years, Covi was the quiet constant in the ever-expanding empire of UAE Team Emirates, a rider whose name rarely grabbed headlines but whose impact was deeply felt. Now, at 27, he reflects on a journey marked by friendship, growth, and one unforgettable moment that encapsulates the spirit of his time with the team. In an extensive interview with BC.Pro, Covi shared a story that reveals the heart of his experience. During the 2023 Vuelta a Andalucia, Pogacar, already boasting 3 stage wins that week, volunteered to lead Covi out in the final sprint. "Today we sprint for the Puma," Pogacar declared during the team meeting, referring to Covi's nickname. With Pogacar and Tim Wellens forming the lead-out train, Covi finished second, a result that, while not a win, spoke volumes about the team's camaraderie. "I still remind Tadej of it sometimes," Covi chuckled, highlighting the bond forged in those moments. But here's where it gets controversial. In an era where cycling teams often prioritize individual glory, Covi's story challenges the notion that success is solely measured by victories. His final race in UAE colors at the 2025 Veneto Classic was a bittersweet farewell, filled with goodbyes to teammates and staff who had become family. "The racing doesn't change," he admitted, "but something truly beautiful has ended." Covi's contributions this year, including a stage win at the Vuelta Asturias and his pivotal role in Isaac Del Toro's breakout season, underscore his value as a teammate. Yet, it's the off-bike moments, the 48 hours around a race, the shared meals, the laughter, that he cherishes most. "Those are what build the strongest bonds," he explained. Covi's biggest win for UAE came at the 2022 Giro d'Italia, a testament to his ability to step into the spotlight when needed. However, his true legacy lies in being a witness to history, part of the transformation that made UAE Team Emirates cycling's most dominant force. "None of us thought we could reach 96 victories," he recalled. "From the inside, it was fascinating to see what a winning mentality truly looks like." And this is the part most people miss. Covi credits Pogacar and Del Toro not just for their talent, but for their ability to live without pressure, to remain carefree and lighthearted despite their achievements. "Pogacar is probably the #1 in history, yet he's so grounded," Covi observed. "And in Del Toro, I see a similar talent, though Tadej is still a step above." As Covi begins his new chapter with Jayco AlUla, he hopes to channel the lessons learned into chasing his own ambitions. "At 27, it's the right time," he said. For the Puma of Tino, this transition marks the end of a defining era that began in 2018 as a stagiaire with UAE. "I was a Lamprey fan as a kid," he reminisced. "Walking into that team, surrounded by legends like Rui Costa and Christophe, was intimidating. I didn't even know where to sit at dinner." 6 years later, he leaves not as the shy newcomer, but as a respected engine of UAE's dominance, a rider whose story is etched into the sport's deeper narratives. Here's a thought-provoking question for you. In a sport increasingly focused on individual achievements, do we undervalue the role of teammates like Covi, whose contributions are often invisible but indispensable? As Covi moves on, his story invites us to reflect on the power of teamwork, friendship, and the moments that define a career. What's your take? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's spark a conversation about the unsung heroes of cycling.